I'm Darren Adjatossier and you're watching the New Talent Fashion YouTube channel. For anyone who hasn't heard about us before, New Talent Fashion is a digital fashion platform designed to empower and showcase up-and-coming fashion talent. So if you're interested in entering the fashion industry, definitely make sure to check us out in the description box down below and follow us across our social media. But yeah, for today's video, we're going to be going into the topic of how to break into the fashion industry. I feel like this is something that so many people have questions about, but there isn't really a clear answer on how to get into it or clear information to find online. So today we're going to be going into 5 different ways on how you can break into the fashion industry. There's going to be lots of insider tips, specifically as a London College of Fashion graduate myself. But before we do, if you're not already subscribed to our channel, definitely make sure to click that subscribe button down below and turn on our post notification. Okay, so first things first, one of the best ways to break into the fashion industry is by studying at a fashion school. I personally studied at London College of Fashion and can vouch that the education, experience and insight that you get at fashion school is just unmatched to anything else, and it's such a great way to kickstart your career in the industry. There are so many different fashion schools across the country, so depending on where you live, you can either attend one there or travel to a city like London. But yeah, regardless of where you go, the education that you'll get at a fashion school is such a great way to break into the industry. But not only that, it's an incredible opportunity to network and collaborate with a bunch of different like-minded people, have access to exclusive industry events and talks, and overall just help to strengthen your profile as you break into the industry when you have a good fashion school on your CV. So yeah, if you're watching this video and you know you want to get into fashion, I definitely encourage you to apply for a fashion degree, or if you've already done your undergraduate degree, I definitely encourage you to consider a master's program or perhaps a short course. On to the second best way on how to break into the fashion industry. This is all about gaining work experience and internships. Even if you've gone to the best fashion school in the world, if you do not have some work experience and internships on your CV, then you'll find breaking into the industry quite difficult, because the fashion industry relies heavily on gaining that first-hand experience and learning those skills on the job. Not only are internships a great way to learn those skills, but a lot of companies prefer to actually hire interns because they've already trained them and they're familiar with the work culture and environment. So if you're looking to get into the fashion industry, my biggest advice would be to seek out as many internships and work placements as possible. There are a ton of different roles within fashion, and the best way to figure out which one is for you is to try them out and see what you love the most. With regards on how to get internships, if you do go to a fashion school, this will be a lot easier for you because a lot of fashion schools usually have partnerships with certain companies and brands, and so it can make that process a bit easier. I know that whilst I was at London College of Fashion, I had a number of opportunities to gain internship experience and was able to do really cool things such as work at London Fashion Week, intern at global brands, attend really cool events and so much more. But if you're not at fashion school right now, I definitely encourage you to check upon websites of publications and brands that you'd be interested in and see if they have an internship scheme going on, or even just a work experience program. Send over an email with your CV and cover letter explaining why you'd be interested in this role, and just hope for the best. Another thing you can do if you don't necessarily see an advertisement is actually just cold email the hiring manager. This can really illustrate your passion for this role, and you never know what can happen. I personally know people who have gotten jobs from doing this, so don't be scared and definitely try your luck. LinkedIn is also a great place to connect. The third best way on how you can break into the fashion industry is to attend networking events. This is such a great way to socialize and connect with creatives in the field, and also have the opportunity to be face to face with those more senior people and have the opportunity to perhaps introduce yourself in person, tell them a bit more about yourself, and fingers crossed leave that party with a business card that you can follow up with a short email asking for a quick coffee, and try your best to learn more about their role or perhaps even get a job. Obviously, with everything which is going on with the pandemic right now, physical events are not really going on, so I definitely encourage you to look at virtual events which are going online. On to the fourth way that you can easily break into the fashion industry. This is by having a strong social media presence. By this, I don't mean having tens of thousands of followers. All I mean is having a clear and strong personal brand, so that whoever clicks on your page knows exactly what you're about and what you can offer. So for example, perhaps consider creating a new Instagram page of just your work so that you can differentiate between your personal account and your work account. This just allows your work to become a lot more visible and make that strong impression. The same goes with any other social media account that you're on, whether or not it's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Just make sure that you have a clear and consistent brand image. On the topic of different platforms, if you guys have not already signed up to New Talent Fashion, this is your opportunity to do it. It is such a great way to get yourself and your work out there, and so once again, the link is in the description box. I definitely encourage you guys to check us out. Now on to the final tip for today's video. This kind of ties in all of the points above, yourself, and it's to essentially just be yourself, be authentic, be confident throughout all of the above steps which I've mentioned. In an industry like fashion, it's so easy for people to not really be themselves or put up a wall, but there's nothing more incredible than meeting and connecting with someone who is genuine and authentic to themselves. And so the advice that I'd like to end today's video on is to always stay true to yourself throughout your fashion career and just allow yourself and your personality to shine through at every step of this journey. So yeah, those are all of the 5 tips that I want to share with you guys today on how you can break into the fashion industry. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, I'd love if you could let us know by hitting the thumbs up button. Expect new videos every single week on this channel, ranging from fashion advice videos to interviews to insider tips. We're going to be delving into so many topics over the next few months, and so if you have any requests of what you'd like our next video to be, follow us over on our Instagram and send us in a DM. But yeah, that is all for now. I'm Darren Adetossier, and thank you for watching. Bye!